What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all having an awesome day, because I know I am, because something came in about 2 weeks ago that I get to finally show off. If you follow on Snapchat, you've probably already seen it. I've showed it off a bunch, but ready in 3. What? No. 3, 2, 1.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning.
Alright, for y'all that don't know what this is a RTT tent, which stands for rooftop tent. I got my bars ready, and I got this tent in about 2 weeks ago, and this is going to kind of be the first impressions over it. It is made by Smittybilt, and I'll give the link to where I got the tent in below, but it does not take that long to get open. It's a lot faster with 2 people, but it's just me, and I'm going to try to film it while I do it. So it might be even slower, but roughly it takes about 5 to 6 minutes to get it all set up and everything. Real cool, but I'll get it open for it real quick. Still not 100% sure of this, but these straps right here, I'm not sure if they're supposed to go under the tarp or over the tarp. I've been putting them over the tarp, but if they're supposed to go under it, please somebody let me know. But first thing you should do is you take off these 2 straps. And you just pull the cover off. All right, it's got little Velcro things right here to kind of keep it tight, but get those off. It's on 2 sides, so once you get those off, we'll just take the cover off. All right, once you get the tarp off, it kind of looks like this. This is the mat that's in it, and the ladder, of course, but this is what it should look like. There's a couple straps around the sides that you can take off, or that need to be took off. I got mine to where it pops out on the side and not directly out the back like would go over the tailgate, because I did not get the bars that were high enough to where I could really do that. If I pulled out the back, I wouldn't really be able to stand under it. So I thought it'd be better to go out the side. I'm gonna try to do this with just one hand, but you pull this ladder out and watch out. They got these little clips on the top of them right here, and they turn, or you lift up to unlock them, and then it'll slide freely. And you just kind of drop them in there like that, and then they'll lock. And there's holes already up in there at different heights for however high you're off the ground. Slide it back, make sure you watch your fingers, because sometimes you do catch them and it does not feel good. Anyway, pull straight down. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Pull straight down and then pull kind of backwards. The tent just unfolds itself. Pretty sweet. Like I said, a lot faster with 2 people, but you can get it done with 1 person. There it is when it's thinned out right after you pull it out. That ladder will go longer and shorter depending on however high your tent is, and if your tent is even higher than that, they do make an extension for that. But what it comes with is right here. Actually comes with 2 of these bags. This bag right here is for, it does come with a LED light, and these are different adapters for your vehicle. There is another one of those bags, but I don't currently have that bag because all the hardware came in that bag, and it's currently on the tent. This bag, there might be in 2 of them. I just found one of them, so I can't necessarily remember. And of course the bag to set up all your little rain flies and windows and everything up. So, but I'll set those up real quick and show you what it looks like after that. And for people that were wondering, especially me, when I first looked at this thing and I had them all out, I was wondering where these little things went in the end. Well, after you get that popped off and everything, there's these little tabs right here, and there's actually holes in the side of the frame for the tent. So that is where those goes for anybody that's wondering.
Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down.
Some stuff about this tent. This is made by Smittybilt. This tent is originally to hold 2 to 3 people, and when I mean 3 people, they'd have to be fairly slender, I guess. I mean, if you just had to, you could fit 3 regular sized people in here, but fits comfortably with 2. That's what I would say. It is waterproof. It does have the rain fly on top of it. It is not made for extremely cold weather. It does come with a mat, but this tent is not supposed to really hold like below like freezing weather. So I recommend a 0 under tent or a 0 under sleeping bag if you were going to somewhere that's cold. The tent weighs 150 pounds. I got it up there with 2 people, and these bars that my tent go on were made by Relentless Fabrications. I got 3, and you can also get 2 if you just want 2. I got 3 to distribute the weight a little bit easier. And also, when I got this tent is originally made for a Jeep, and that's what most people put them on. So the hardware that comes with the tent is not long enough for these bars if you get Relentless Fabrication bars. Whatever the, I guess, circumference is of this, it was a little bit bigger than the regular bolt, so I had to get a little bit of hardware. No big deal. Got it all changed over, fits on there, and I'm talking it's on there pretty darn tight. This tent is not going anywhere. Inside the tent right now, a lot of people I heard complain about this mattress. They don't say it's really soft, but I mean, I'm not going to say this is not halfway luxury. I mean, if you want to go full luxury, of course you get a camper, but this is, it's not supposed to be perfect. And you're already off the ground to where there's no critters can get you or any of that, and you got protection against the weather, and at least they gave you a pad. If you didn't have a pad, then the thing under this pad is pretty solid, and I'm just blessed to have the pad. So I haven't necessarily got to use it yet. I've laid in it a bunch and I've got it out and checked it out, and I'm not gonna say that I might hate it in the future, but if there is, there's always ways around that. So first impression with the pad, I'm just glad I got a pad, so awesome on that. They also got these red straps right here. They're there to help you pull yourself up if you're having trouble getting the tent, or if you have a real big lift and the tent's up high. Everything here, of course, it comes off. It's got a little bug shield, and then it's got the actual big shield if you're trying to stop the wind or the rain. It's got on this side. I could not get this side out because my truck, this thing is a little bit behind, so I could not fold it out all the way. Plenty of pockets though. Got a pocket there on each side. That big pocket down there, I'm pretty sure can go in here somewhere. Little ventilation vents, and also you can see to the top. If you wanted to drop these right here, if you can see real well, this one right here is got the main thing rolled up. You can look out at the stars at night, so it's got a skylight roof is I believe what they call it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that about it. Kind of give you like an explanation or a description about the size of the thing. I'm 6'1", and this is me like in the very side, and there's that much room. I can almost reach all the way across it, and I don't necessarily know how to say how long my wingspan is, but it's good size. It can fit 2 comfortably. And like I said, if you need to fit 3 in here because it's freezing balls outside and you need to get warm somehow, I mean, you could possibly do it. So last but not least, it does come with a light, and there's that light right there. And let me get out of here so I can show you how to plug it up and everything. But it came with a bunch of adapters. But if you drive a Tacoma, you know what I'm talking about when you come to stuff that just works out perfectly when it comes to stuff that's in your bed or your truck. Had to run to my house real quick and get something that shows how, if you have a Tacoma, and I don't think the Tundras have it, but I know the Tacomas have it, but it's just real convenient for this. I also got my doggy. Sophie! Where's Sophie? Come here, Sophie. Come here. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead, doggy dog. You want to get up in the tent, Sophie? Get up in the tent. Get up in the tent, Sophie. Alrighty, anyways, the light is up there. There, you can see part of it hanging, and it does not have a switch, sadly. I wish it did. But anyway, it's got a USB on one end, and there's a different adapters in here to run it to inside your truck. They got extensioners that can run it even further if you want it to run it to your battery for some reason, even though it does not have a switch. It can go to your 12-volt hole, but if you have a Tacoma, you have this bad boy right here. And you know what it's got? A dadgum plug-in in the back. How convenient is that? Anyway, you get yourself plugged in right here on this little thing in the back. You come around here. Sorry, my truck's a little dirty. Hopefully you don't get to see all of it. But you got this little switch right here that sends power to it. So anyway, voila! Lights come on, says everything's working, and we should be able to go over this tent and But putting this down is just as simple as getting it up. Just make sure to fold all these things back down, roll your ladder up, flip it back down, and you just put your cover over it, as simple as that. A couple more things to mention real quick is this is the normal size tent. They do have an extra large that fits 3 to 4 people, so I'm guessing 3 comfortably and then 4 if you need to. And it also has an annex. So what an annex is, that goes from right here down, and you can get under it and just have a little bit of privacy, I guess you'd say, if you want to put a bathroom under there or put all your muddy stuff under there. But I can't do that currently because the tent does not come up over my head, and there'd be no reason to have to squat under here to do all this stuff. And it does attach right here by a zipper. There is a zipper right there. So that's how that attaches. Another thing I know I've heard people complain about this tent is the Velcro everywhere, and I heard the Velcro gets pretty rough. And if it does, then I guess you just have to figure out a way around it. You can always use straps to hold everything down. And if the Velcro goes from that cover over here to the outside of this, then I guess you just use straps permanently. But I believe that's it for the tent. It is pretty cool. Anyways, that is all for the video, guys. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all hit that like button. Hope y'all subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.